I'm gonna attempt my most insane project so far, break the record for the largest beacon ever built in survival mode. Today, I want to build a big beacon, but to do that I'm gonna have to first plan this out. Currently there are 4 people who have built an insanely large beacon. We have
Lauri
and Robin from Shulkercraft with a 147,000 block beacon. Then we have this other person here who did the same, but all the way to the build limit totaling 260,000 blocks. But these two have a problem. Just take a look inside, and you'll see why. You can probably even fit an airplane in here. For a beacon to work it has to be solid, so same logic should apply for every layer. This leaves one option left. We have an Australian here who built a filled beacon with 1 million blocks. Oh wait, he lost his world. Let's quadruple the current record, because I can. Also I'm gonna beat the Australian beacon anyway because there's always that one stubborn kid in the comments. The target is 1 million blocks, which is 9 million emeralds, and to get that I'm gonna build a stacking raid farm. The design compatible with the version and timeline I'm present in is this one, the first Chronos raid farm. This thing is super simple to build. So this is where I will build the farm, in the middle of the ocean. First I dug the chunk all the way down to bedrock so I can fit the farm. I also covered it in glass to spawn proof it. You don't want the raid to spawn outside the farm, that would be bad. Now the farm itself. This was pretty quick to build since it was so few blocks and it was complete in less than an hour. Now next thing is to get in all the villagers. I got them from my villager machine, which I forgot to include in the previous video, so here's a quick time-lapse of me building it and making the villagers. It's pretty much just a breeding device connected to a zombie conversion room, where after that it's sent to the trading hall. I designed this myself and it can easily be controlled from here by pressing the buttons. Now to get the villager into the raid farm I just made a railway through the nether to the farm and got in the villagers one by one. The farm is ready, now I just need to build a new storage to it because the one that came with the world download decided to break for no fucking reason. Now it's ready, time to run it until I've got about 10 million emeralds. While running this farm I decided to be very careful and not run it overnight because I knew it had a 1 in a few million chance of a Vex spawning, which isn't that bad, but if the Vex hits you it will push so that you're not hitting the armor stand, causing more Vex to spawn. The farm would generate several 100,000 evokers in one overnight AFK session, which would increase the odds to a few percent. This might look a bit excessive, but this was a 5,000 plus day hardcore world on the line and it's better to be safe than sorry. Due to this taking so long I will skip ahead a bit and instead have a link to the full time-lapse at the end of the video. That took a very long time. 58 hours to be exact. Let's move on to the next step. So now I have 10 million emeralds and now I need to craft them into blocks. This might look like a lot, but with the item scroller mod it's still a lot, but more manageable. To craft about 1 shulker of emeralds into blocks per second I placed all the shulkers out on the ground like this and started crafting. This took just a few hours to do, pretty good for doing it manually. Now I have turned my 10 million emeralds into 1.1 million blocks. Let's move on to the next step. The location I've chosen to build the beacon in is at the edge of the jungle here. Everyone I've seen just made their beacons in the ocean, so I thought it would look cooler to build it on land, and to do that I had to flatten this area because this terrain isn't very suitable for a 100-meter wide pyramid. Best method to flatten an area is by using TNT machines, so I made some and ran it overnight. Then built more and ran it overnight again because I made the area too small in case I would like to expand. I also built the flying machines 1 block too high. This is why you should plan ahead. Okay, that's it. I'm ready to begin. Got all the emerald blocks inside here. The base surface for the first 69 layers have been laid out, and now I will place the blocks with the fastest method. To perform it you need the Tweakaroo mod. You start with going up 3 blocks, then aim exactly straight and look at the first block, then spam blocks with an auto clicker while walking sideways. If you're really good you can go diagonal while sprinting. The record has been beaten. A Minecraft YouTuber would just stop here and call it a video, but I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm gonna keep going because I'm not even halfway to the target. Also, these 3 block steps are getting fixed later since they are slower to place. And that should be 1 million, but I'm not done yet. The Australian beacon still has about 30,000 more blocks, which I'm gonna fix, but first I need to do something more important. This beacon looks quite ugly with all the snow on it, so I'm gonna give it a cosmetic upgrade. You'd probably expect some cool decoration on it or turning it into a farm, but that's not the plans at the moment. When building this, I saw something in my YouTube recommended. Someone actually made an RGB beacon machine, so I of course decided to build it. Having the world's largest beacon is already insane, but also installing RGB for additional style is on another level. Now, to build a device that can project all the 16 million colors, you're gonna require quite a lot of materials. Just look at the material list. If Mumbo were to do this, it would take him a whole Hermitcraft episode just to get the materials, and he'd also have several headaches building this, which I'm also gonna suffer through. First item on the list. Glass, already have that. Same with the rails, but that's a lot of observers. This took half an hour to make. Concrete is also easy to get, same with the other stuff. This is solid proof that farms enhance your Minecraft experience. Now let's build this thing. It's gonna go below the pyramid, so I'll have to make a hole through it, and that would not make it a beacon anymore, but I can just refill the hole whenever I'd like to hold the record again.
Don't stop, keep going.
So this is the hole where the machine is going. Due to me being in version 1.17, I'm quite limited with the space, but it's gonna fit in. I will update to version 1.18 in the next video, or the one after that, depending on what order I want to publish them. Now let's build the most complex machine so far.
Don't stop, keep going. Don't stop, keep going. Don't stop, keep going. Don't stop, keep going.
The RGB gaming beacon machine has been built and it's working. Now let's do the final stuff. Smoothen the side to 1 block per step and replace the torches with a layer of glass at the build limit to prevent snow from forming on the beacon. Also, this should be enough to beat the Australian beacon.
Don't stop, keep going. Yeah, no limits, no limits. We're taking it all. We're taking it all. No limits, no limits. We're taking it all. We're taking it all. No limits, no limits. We're taking it all. We're taking it all.
This should be the last few blocks, and if I've counted it right, it should be exactly this.
Nice.
The Australian beacon has been beaten, and the other record has been completely decimated. And it has RGB as well, which is getting added to my collection. Anyway, that's the end of this 170-hour project. Ooh nice, Looney just uploaded.
Expensive beacons are boring. So in a classic Looney operation,
Yeah, you're right, I'm gonna make it less boring by making it 3 times bigger.